You've cursed Obama. You've told the EU and the United Nations basically to, you said, go to hell. Do you think, though, and a lot of people are quite shocked over such statements, do you think, though, that you have effectively performed your duty as the country's top diplomat?
Yes. I'll tell you the secret why. Why? My behavior? Because I was not given a chance to explain. And if I did explain, nobody was hearing me. And the lies that they started about this thing about extrajudicial killing kept on piling up. I was boxed in. I could read it every day. And you know, there are Filipinos who may or may not agree with them. And so they're calling, why don't you answer? And I kept on answering, but nobody was explaining. Even the local newspapers. What would be my defense? To call their attention. Except to say BS. Now, when I said BS, everybody was interested now. So, what is it? Insult can be a defense. Insult can be a defense. I mean, it's mine. So, it was only when I began to spew out cuss words, epithets, curses, that they, oh, why is this guy? This guy is something new. He's uncivilized and cocked and everything. Fine. You can call me everything. Listen to what I'm saying now. So, I got this chance with everybody. After this, there's another one, and there's another one.
Do you agree with your spokesperson that everything you say is subject to creative interpretation? Don't you mean what you say?
You know, you're from here. You know that the usual connotation of putang ina, it's a cuss word. It's a slang, actually. It's slang. It's the usual, our language, son of a bitch. The ladies would say it, salamagan, or son of a gun. It is never interpreted in a phrase in English called son of a whore. You can ask anybody, in the media and anywhere, we never connotate the son of a bitch with the son of a whore.
But don't you think
the word whore is quite terrible?
But don't you think the role of a president when you're addressing another president of another country, that there's a certain level of language, certain level of behavior that is expected?
Yes, I tried to answer Obama, but my answers never got to be published. I could not even hear my own words, my explanation. Even
well, you told him to go to hell.
Yes, because that is the time now that he would hear me, my explanation. Nobody was publishing it even here. And I said that was a very discourteous thing. I said, however significant I may appear to you, please do not do that because I'm a president of a country.
I've got to ask this. You have publicly criticized the United States for its atrocities it committed during the first American war in the early 1900s. Those atrocities were committed against Moro Muslims in the southern Philippines. Now, but your critics are questioning why you have become generally silent on far bigger atrocities committed most recently by the dictatorial regime of former President Ferdinand Marcos.
It's a political issue which is really there already. No need to repeat it all over again every day, because if there's no reason to dwell on it and says, oh, why are you talking about Marcos? We were talking here about Obama. So it's already there. In a sense, I was also there that night.
They think the reason why you have not mentioned it is because you're allied with the Marcos family here.
No, it's politics. All is politics. If they want to support me, and they did during the last election, it's fine. It's in the numbers. But I do not have to repeat the EDSA revolution every day before breakfast and say it with my prayers.
You have said that former President Ferdinand Marcos was the best president of the Philippines, and yet he ruled with an iron fist. He was a dictator. Thousands of people were killed.
His talent, his ability has nothing to do with his desire to perpetuate himself.
Okay, but
that's another thing. That's another thing. I'm referring to the brain work of a person.